What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ. I was just having a discussion with one of my friends about this very topic a few days ago, but the perfect Bruin in franchise history. Now, the easy answer is Bobby Orr, but I think Orr is one of those figures that transcends the game, and it's just, for my money, the greatest hockey player of all time. So, the most perfect Bruin besides Bobby Orr should probably be the best way to phrase it. And I think it's without question Cam Neely. You look at what he's done as president of the team. In the for this generation of Bruins fans, really making the team relevant again, helping build this team into a Stanley Cup champion and a perennial contender. Now, obviously, 2011 they were able to win the Stanley Cup, but they have a core nucleus in place that will compete for a long time. And you can't overlook. I did not overlook that when I was putting this together because you got to look at what this player meant to the franchise. And Cam Neely, I think, reflects what the Boston Bruins and the Bruins fans are like better than any player, with the exception of Terry O'Reilly, Tasmanian Devil, in the history of not only the team but I mean in many ways. I think he fits. He's the perfect player ever to play in a city in the NHL. If you catch my drift, and just in terms of the way he brought the physicality every night. He was a 50-goal scorer, Hall of Fame player that would have scored a lot more goals had he not, been had to say it. And I mean, Samuelson completely ruined his career. But I really think that his truly unique style of hockey is what made him not only a great player but beloved by the fans. I mean, you still see fans wearing Cam Neely jerseys. I got a Cam Neely jersey. The very first paycheck I got on my very first job when I was 15, I bought a throwback Cam Neely #8 jersey, and it's one of my prized possessions. I just think the way he played the game was so unique that you have to respect it. He just epitomized all that's good about hockey and all that's good about the city of Boston, and just the blue collar mentality that the fans take to the arena every single night. And I remember a couple years ago, I was at a game and it was against Montreal. They just been a fight, and they flashed Neely in the owner's box, and Neely got a bigger hand in the fight. That's what he's all about. And I remember the year before that, when they first brought Neely back into the organization, he wasn't president of the team yet. They played a pregame videos like the Armageddon theme music, and it just goes through the different players of franchise history. It was Ray Bourque was one of them. Obviously, Milt Schmidt, Bobby Orr, Terry O'Reilly, Jerry Shevers, guys like that. But when it got to the #8 jersey, that place would erupt because even though this was 10, 12 years after he'd retired, the level of love and respect the fans still have for #8, is so apparent. It's not even funny. That's he really set the standard for the organization. Him and Ray Bourque were one of the best forward defense pairs in the NHL for a long time, and it's a shame that Ulf Samuelsson really ended Neely's career before it, could have really taken off. I think he was 26 when Ulfie threw that cheap shot in the playoffs. Neely was coming off a 51-goal season, his second career 50-goal season. Also put up 98 penalty minutes, and in the playoffs that year, going into Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals when the injury happened, 16 goals in 19 games and 36 penalty minutes. He was the toughest dog on the block. He could score goals for the best of them, and when it came time to throw down, he threw down better than anyone. And that's why I think, with the exception of Bobby Orr, there was no player better suited to the. And the other thing with the Boston Guard was it was a smaller ice sheet. So Neely's style was perfect for it because his whole thing was to get in there and just mix it up physically, and even if he wasn't scoring goals, be able to throw a big hit and get the fans involved and really keep the opposing defenseman honest, and just to see him coming down the wing, I'm sure many defensemen let's get rid of the puck here because he's gonna bring it. So obviously everyone that watches the power play knows he's my all-time favorite hockey player, and I think when you look at the history of the franchise, there's been so many great players. Milt Schmidt, Eddie Shore, obviously Ray Bourque, we talked about, or Terry O'Reilly, guys like that. But Neely fit the fan base in the team concept better than any of those players, and that's just my 2 cents. But anyway, that's all I got this episode of the Power Play with CJ on why I think Cam Neely is the most perfect Bruin in franchise history. Stay tuned for more episodes till the off season and beyond. Later, guys.